Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MSL Grand Final. The West Coast Cobras take on Rockingham Cambio Cumbre. And if the women's Grand Final just before was anything to go by, the match we have on store today is going to be incredible. We've got a full packed out house, full teams for both sides come full strength, and we're showing the best quality futsal on display in Western Australia. What a treat, what a joy. Make sure you stick around for the entire game, because there's going to be action, there's going to be thrills, and there's going to be goals for sure. Hopefully not a 0-0 like last game, but hopefully it doesn't disappoint. It's good to see the West Coast Cobras. They've got their little mascots with them. It's awesome to see under 11s, under 9s supporting their club, even some under 15s. Absolutely great to see, and it's great to see a packed house supporting the best top tier of futsal in Western Australia. And the team list for today, we'll just go through them quickly before kickoff. For Cumbre, number 78, Rand Blauberg. Number 33, Christian Rosano. Number 2, the captain, Tyler Garner. Number 3, Stuart Kerr. Number 5, Charlie Garnham. Number 9, Justin Tang. Number 2, Connor Cruz. Number 17, Alex Basto. Number 23, Michael Lino. Number 39, Nesta Fonseca. Number 81, Jai Windrum. And for the West Coast Cobras, number 1, Tom Robles in goal. The captain, number 9, Luke Ross. Number 2, Noah Lummett. Number 3, James Eustace. Number 4, Jake Pizzuto. Number 5, Jamal Youssef. Number 8, Marco Florenka. Number 12, Gregor Zerskis. Number 21, Liam Cummings. Number 22, Lachlan Ryan. Number 24, Luke Christie. And number 33, James Toth. And the referees for today is Tom and Gabriele. See them have an absolutely great result in the last matchup for the women's. It's great to see such top tier referees in WA representing referees all around Australia. So that's all the formalities out of the way. Both teams have had amazing seasons. Cumbre finishing top of the ladder and taking out the first minor premiership of their Supa-Liga campaign. And for the West Coast Cobras, they finished just behind them in second place, with the likes of Luke Ross, Tom Robles being standout players and one-to-watchers. Also Lachlan Ryan, sensational, if not the best target in Western Australia. And for Rockingham Cambio Cumbre, you can't go past Tyler Garner, Futsalroo, who's having a last hit of Red Bull before he comes onto the court. And you also can't go past the likes of Charlie Garnham, Alex Basto, Rain Blauberg, all instrumental players, a part of this outfit. So just go through the starting lineups. For Cobras, we've got Luke Ross, Jake Pizzuto, Lachlan Ryan and Liam Cummings, with Tom Roberts in goal. And for Cumbre, we've got Tyler Garner, Charlie Garnham, Alex Basto, Rain Blauberg in goal, and Justin Tang. We know Cumbre, no target really on their lineup. So it looks like they'll be going with their 4-0 rotation, but West Coast Cobras, they are more fluid. They've got the likes of Lachlan Ryan and Gregor Zerskis that can play that target position. But everywhere, if they decide to go with that 4-0, they've got versatile players that can come on. Luke Christie. As here comes Garner. He's already looking up for the occasion. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's have those score predictions in the chat. GK Midi again, 3-2 Cobras. We saw you get one earlier in the day. Ross clears that. And it'll be a Cobras ball further up the court. Just easing into this contest. Pizzuto. How good's he been this season? Integral to this West Coast Cobras outfit. Very reliable player. He always makes those right decisions for the team. He's an intelligent player. He was also, most of the time, the assist to the assist. You'll see some of the action tonight. We'll see if Jake Pizzuto gets involved. So now here's Garner. Goes wide to Tang. To Alex Basto. Back to Tang. Goes for the 1-2 around. Ryan does well. Early shot there for Basto. Wasn't far off. Robles just tested early. Here comes Garner. Well, blocked by Ross. Shot there just goes astray, and restart play here with Robles. Well defended there by Basto. Ryan will get us back underway. Cummings to Ross. Good first touch out to Pizzuto. Pizzuto. Ross. Inside to Ryan. Waiting for the runner. Couldn't connect with the run of Ross. And now Cumbre back in possession. Cummings. Pizzuto into Cummings. They've done well here, the Cobras. Pizzuto resets to Ross. Across to Ryan, but that pass just goes astray. Feel like tonight's just going to be like a chess match. Just like the game before, it's going to be the 1%ers that will give a side a victory. Now, Garner to Garner. Good challenge there by Ryan. Gets past Garner. Still in possession, but Garner does well. Gets back possession and resets to Garner. Basto, look for the slip ball. Robles collects well in that bright pink kit. Makes him stand out. It's a beautiful kit, nevertheless. Shot there. Blocked well from the likes of Cummings and Ross. Garner looks for the ball inside, but it deflects off Basto. We're going to restart play here with Robles as we have our first substitution of the match. We have Christie check in. Cummings has gone to that target position. Now, here's Luke Christie. Switch of play to Ross. And then here comes Christie. Gets past one. Through on goal. And what will referee Gabrielle goes for the yellow card on Alex Basto. Christie rather, got in behind, and the challenge from Basto was a bit reckless. Earns himself a yellow card for his troubles. We'll see what West Coast Cobras can conjure up here. Threatening position. Christie has made a darting run to that front post. Pizzuto out to Ross. Couldn't find the right connection. Just goes wide. Just tell that Ross is locked in. He's ready for a big occasion. A big performance from him will definitely get the Cobras over the line. As Robles comes out well and makes sure that doesn't get him behind for Kerr. And we'll just have a look at some of the last matchups these two had in the regular season. In round 9, we had a 3-2 win to Cumbre. And then the most recent matchup down in Port Kennedy, 2-2 draw, with Ross scoring both on that occasion, and the likes of Tyler Garner being instrumental to Cumbre's getting a point. But if anything to go by, either side could snatch the victory here tonight. Could be anyone's game as Robles sees that one over the bar. As we see as Nesta Fonseca has stepped onto the court. He's been injured the last couple of weeks and has missed out a lot of action, but he's good to go. You have to say it is a grand final. Here he is. This left foot, lethal, just darted wide. Robles to Pizzuto. Out to Christie. Back to Ross. To Pizzuto. Gets dispossessed, and now Fonseca gets past one. Cuts inside, but Ross sees that one out of touch. Now Fonseca back to Garner. Fonseca. Cruz brings it inside and then plays wide to Garner. Some, you'd have to say, are comparing Tom Robles to Inouye Picau in the last contest. I wouldn't disagree myself. He's a very good keeper, one of the best in the league. As we see Justin Tang back on for Stewie Kurt. And now Tang on the ball. Cuts inside to Cruz. Goes for the shot. Well collected by Robles. Applying the pressure early, Cumbre. And now, as we can see, they're adapting a full press. Christie inside of Pizzuto. Out wide to Cummings. Fonseca picks his pocket. No foul called, and he switches play to Cruz. Fonseca switches to Cruz. Skips past one, and Robles just gets that one out of touch. So you see Fonseca check out for Garnham. Goes wide to Garner. See, very nerving opening stages of this grand final. Neither time really overcommitting yet, taking the risk, but as the game goes on, hopefully it opens up and we see opportunities arise. But at the moment, 0-0 so far, halfway through this first half. Out to Garnham, into Garner. Garner, Cruz. Tang, Garner, good first touch. Brings it inside, good press by Ryan. Garner does well, out to Garnham. Tang looks for the back post, well read by Ross. That looked like it was destined for the back post run of Garner, but here he comes, and Cummings sees that one out of play. Some of the best futsal players in the state on display as here comes Tang, goes for the volley from the set piece. See Garner check out for Basto. Now Tang. Plays Basto. Back to Tang. Across to Cruz. Back to Tang. Now, it will be interesting to see if Rain Blauberg elects to play the full game. He has been injured as of late, and recently, what a chance that was for Alex Basto. Right in front of goal, but he just fluffed his lines and got under it a bit and just went over the bar. As I was saying, it'll be interesting to see if the likes of... And here's a chance! Justin Tang! Well blocked by Robles. No foul called. He got the ball, the referee says. Now Toth, who checks on for his first minutes of the match. Does well, Toth. No foul. And it will be called as a Cumbre ball. Garner checks back on. Esto, Garner. As I was saying, it'll be interesting to see if Blauberg plays the whole game. Recently he's been doing a half each as returning to injury, from injury rather, with the likes of Christian Rosano. But we'll see what happens. He's obviously started this match, and 12 minutes in, he hasn't really been tested all that much. Just that one shot of note wide from Luke Ross from the free kick. But that chance from Alex Basto, the one so far, and here comes Ross. Gets the foul there. Foul called here for West Coast Cobras. And there's a timeout here for the Cobras. We'll be back with you just after this break. Come back, just had that time out there, called by the Cobras, just to evaluate how things have been going so far in this contest, and we're back underway with Cambio Cumbre. It's good to see so many supporters here for the grand finals. It's been building all day since 12:40 with the under-15s, and now finishing the evening with the men's and women's A's grand finals. So we appreciate you all on the live stream, building to something great with futsal and WA. It's been good to have everyone playing in the one league, and the quality has been excellent. As here comes Alex Basto, just wide. Robles goes long. Garnham does well. Now Toth resets to Ross. Now chip down to Ryan. Good physicality, and Basto sees that one out of play. Ryan into Christie. Out to Ross. Now Ryan. This is where he's lethal. Looks for the cutback. Still on the ball. Oh, Toth. Sloppy touch there. The ball's meant to go to Christie. Now here comes Garnham. Brilliant defensive work right there by Luke Christie. Does well to work back. Basto. Back to Garnham. Sorry, Garner. Now Kerr. Back to Garner. Brings it inside, but well blocked there by Luke Christie. Now Garnham, good target work there. Resets to Basto now. Garner. Alex Basto. Now Garner. Down to Alex Basto. Ross has been excellent defensively so far. Sees that one out of play. And here's Tyler Garner. Goes for the shot. Well done by Lucky Ryan. Sees that out for a corner as we see Cumbre rotating their subs quite frequently, making sure all their players are fresh and able to give it their all. Luke Ross so far yet to sub for the Cobras. Fonseca shoots. Well deflected by Toth. Now here comes Garner. Ross happy to just stay off him. Make sure he doesn't make any pushes forward as that one goes out of play. And Cumbre will restart here. Back to Fonseca. Basto. Now out to Garner. Trying to find that pass inside, and Lino had a lot of vicious on that shot, and here comes Ryan. Did well, but even better defending there from the boys in red. Green ball. As we see Ross now check out. And here's a chance for Cummings. Ryan. That's the best chance of the game for them. Christie. Looks to get past Fonseca. Switches it to Cummings. Back to Pizzuto. Looks to the switch of play. Ryan. Cobras are building here. Now Christie. Does well. Cummings. Excellent futsal on display here. Back to Pizzuto. Comes inside, but Pizzuto wasteful in possession there. That one goes out for a Cumbre ball. Your calls from the bench don't get sucked in. Sometimes you do see teams press Cumbre, but then 4-0 rotation and getting him behind it catches teams out. As we see Florenka check on for his first minute straight from his outdoor game for Rockingham. Ryan gets dispossessed. He's fighting back well, Ryan. No foul called. Good physicality between the two of them. Chip ball down the line to Garner. Well defended by Cummings. And now foul called here against Lachlan Ryan. Now we're back underway. Lino to Blauberg, out to Fonseca, into Basto. Now Tang. Now Lino makes the forward run in behind. He's got past two, but Robles came out well. And a foul is called against Michael Luno there. Michael Lino earns himself a yellow card there for kicking the ball away after the foul was called. Florenka, chip ball down the line. Cummings, good first touch, and comes out to Ross. Resets to Cummings, switches play to Pizzuto. Inside to Cummings, see some 4-0 rotation for the Cobras as Ross makes that forward run. Florenka, now Cummings. It's been a chess-like contest so far. Very tight match indeed. Cummings, Ross, now Cummings. As we see some confrontations on the Cumbre bench. Player coach Nestor Fonseca isn't happy with one of his players' attitude in the game. Here, some swear words exchanged there, not good to see, but See if it affects the Cumbre balls. The players, sorry. Now, Cruz goes for the shot and it's out of play. Robles regains possession as we see the timeout card go in for the Cobras. Sorry, the Cambio Cumbre. Florenca gets dispossessed, but Pizzuto happy to clear. And we'll have that timeout now. Be back just after this break.
Remember we discussed that? Shoulders. Focus on the game. Alright? In the last 4 or 5 minutes, we're manning up too late. For which they play outside of the ball, and then we try to go and press after they receive. Alright? You see that picture? Then the game changes a bit, because then we have to work extra hard. And when we have the ball, we have worked a bit. So game plan, composure. If we get sacked back, step back, everyone on the man, just follow your man, composure. Make sure you block the middle, they try to play the ball through. Relax. Alright? Relax. Let's go. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, Cumbre!
Welcome back. 46 seconds left on the clock. It's been a tight affair so far. No real big opportunities for either team. There's a little spell that Luke Christie and Lachlan Ryan had an opportunity, but just half chances at most. And probably the clearest of the match, Alex Bastos just fluffed his lines. Now here comes Gregor Zerskis. Just couldn't get his feet sorted out. Now Basto to Cruz. Played wide. Garnham looks for that back post runner. Well blocked by Ross. Garnham wide to Tang. Flick down the line. Nothing done so. 1-2. Ross back to Ozerskis, and his pass just went astray there. Good build-up play, though, by the Cobras, and that will see us for the first half. We'll be back with you just after this break. Welcome back to the second half of action. Cobras, we've got Lachlan Ryan, Luke Ross, James Toth, Luke Christie, all lining up. And for Cumbre, we've got Alex Basto, and here goes James Toth. Early opportunity, Lachlan Ryan with the follow-up. Well done from James Toth there. Big opportunity. Now Cumbre get us back underway. Now Tyler Garner down the line, well read there by Ross. Looks to wait for reinforcements, but they all swarm around him, and Cobra's just happy to keep possession. Down the line to Christie. No foul called, and now here comes Tyler Garner. Switch of play to Alex Basto. Down the line, looking for the likes of Justin Tang. Bit of banter happening there between Luke Cross and Justin Tang, but it's all good. See Tang, now Basto, wide to Garner. Back to Tang. Cumbre just happy to move the ball around in their rotation, wait for the opportunity to come. Tang inside, Garner back to Tang. Goes for the shot. You can just tell one goal and Subiaco futsal will come into life, neck and neck at the moment. No real opportunities. Here comes Tyler Garner. Tom Robles had to be aware of that one. Garner goes all the way to Blauberg. And now him to Basto. Now to Garner. Across to Garnham. Back to Garner. Now Tang. It's definitely going to be the 1%ers that get someone the victory today. Or just one little mistake could be all the difference, as Garnham got past one but just run out of room on that far flank. 213 of you watching this grand final. We've built up all day to it, and it's definitely lived up to the hype. Great quality of players and standards on display. The best players for the men's division in the state. And they're going neck and neck, and it may be tight, may have no goals, but you can just tell that whoever wins this one, it's going to take someone's heroics or someone's unfortunate mistake. There's now James Eustace checks on for his first minutes of the match. Alex Basto goes for the shot to back post. Stewie Kerr looked like for a moment he's going to get on the end of that one. Ball down, trying to hit Rhino, but the ball to him wasn't good enough, and Garner could just get him off balance. As Robles collects, and now out to Ross. Ball down the line, looking for Ryan, but just goes astray. Garner played wide to Basto, but the pass goes astray, and Cobra's back in possession as Christian Ryan check out for the likes of Pizzuto and Cummings. That pass by Pizzuto just not good enough to find Ross, and Kerr gets us back underway. Fonseca back on the field. Just a bit of a moment here, last couple minutes. Loose passes from both teams. Just feel one goal and this match will light up, will open up. There'll be big opportunities for either side. Risks will have to be taken. It's a good save there by Robles on Kerr. Came off his head, but you happy didn't go in the back of the net as Kerr did well to read that pass from Eustace and just couldn't find the right connection on the ball. Fonseca to Kerr, back to Fonseca. Into Kerr, goes for the shot, looking for the back post run. Alex Pesto's coming, but just couldn't get on the end of that one. Now, wide and across to Florenko, who's checked back on. Good tackle there by Fonseca. Now Cruz to Kerr, now to Fonseca. Kerr, now Fonseca. Happy to just keep possession here. The Cambio Cumbre boys. Good battle there between the two. Now Florenka steps up. No support with them though in Cumbre. Back in possession. Out wide to Florenka. Sorry, Fonseca. Now Ross gets us back underway. Chip down the line. Just a bit too much on it and Blauberg collects. Down to Garnham. Does well, but Ross, solid block and referee just says to the bench to relax. Fonseca. Well dealt with. And now, Cumbre ball. Fonseca. Chip down. Cruz. Cumbre side ball, says the referee. Late inside and Ross again. Gets his body in the way and Garnham just fluffed his shot. Pizzuto out wide to Ross. Across to Florenka. Ball over the top, but Cummings just on the other side of the court and couldn't connect with him as Fonseca checks out for Tang. You'd have to say this game is destined for extra time with golden goal. We saw Cumbre experience that golden goal last time out in the semi-final against Hawks. That incredible last-minute equalizer in normals time. Got them up the opportunity to take it into golden goal, and then the 10-metre penalty by Justin Tang saw them get over the line in this one and earn themselves in tonight's contest. Now, Pizzuto, good touch down to Cummings, but Tyler Garner, great physicality and regains possession for his side. Garner, down to Garnham, goes for the shot. Flashes again across the face of goal. No real danger on Robles though, as we see Ross and Florenka check out for Ryan. As we see Ross looking to come back on straight away, but just going to have a quick rest.
Why are you calling me, bro? What's the sign there? Hey, go that way. Hey, we can do green line. Green line's okay.
Now a bit of confusion there on whose side ball it was, but referee Tom did call it as a Cobras ball, and we're back underway. Michael Lino. Garnham. Now Garner. Good press here by Lachlan Ryan. Gets that scrappy ball out and Tang does well to just win himself a side ball. Now Tang back on the ball. Back to Ghana as you see Michael Lino go into that target position for Cumbre. They're very fluid. 4-0-3-1 and see that loose ball there from Cumbre. Means Cobras back on the ball. Sloppy in possession there, and Cummings did well and wins the ball back. And here's lock and run with the back roll. Christie, Michael Lino did well. Good physicality. Won himself the side ball. Christie now Pizzuto. You can feel the game's building. It's more overcommitments and opportunities are going to come. Cummings happy to see that down the line. Now Garnham to Tang. Now Cummings did well. And now Christie on the ball. Ross, who's checked back on, goes diagonal to Lachlan Ryan. Goes for the left-footed effort. Just couldn't find the right connection on the ball. As we see the likes of Lino, Tang check out. Alex Basto, now Fonseca. Switch of play to Charlie Garnham. Fonseca into Garnham, back to Fonseca, across to Garner. Comes inside, plays Basto. Wide to Charlie Garnham. Ross happy to just hold and force him backwards. Fonseca with a long-ranged effort, just over the bar. Never going to trouble Robles. No foul called there against Fonseca on Lachlan Ryan. He's a very intelligent player, Fonseca. Been around the sport for many, many, many years. He knows just how to get you off your game, or just a little nudge here and get you off balance for the shot. As we see Charlie Garnham check out for the likes of Stewie Kerr. Now Garner, little chip down the line with Kerr. Ryan does well. Ryan does very well. Wins himself a side ball. 7 minutes on the clock. Robles just has to go long. Try to find Ryan, but the ball was not good enough to him. Alex Basto goes wide to Garner. Chip down the line to Fonseca. Sets to Garner. Now Alex Basto down to Fonseca. Now back with Alex Basto. Wide to Garner. Does well, skips past one, but Luke Ross comes across well. Cumbre in possession here. Fonseca. Little touch for Basto, goes for the back post, and it's in the back of the net for Rockingham Cambio Cumbre. As I said, it's going to be those little 1%ers that make the difference. If we look at the replay, Fonseca with a little touch, and Basto gets it across, and it is Robles rather, little touch into the likes of, I think it was Lachlan Ryan, and it is an own goal. There it is, as we see the bench of West Coast Cobras to the left of me, and they're going to go with the 5th man. 5.5 minutes to go. Not a bad shout. There's now Christie. Haven't really been creating enough opportunities to really test Blauberg and get a goal on the nut.
Hey, don't force it. Good job.
But well done by Cumbre. They've got their goal, and now 5 minutes, they're on the driving seat. Ball down to Cruz, well defended by Ross. Now Pizzuto plays one, well read by Fonseca. Foul called. We've stopped the clock here because Ross thinks Fonseca is milking the clock, but he's just taking his time. That was a hefty challenge on him. Very dangerous from the Cobras player, but he looks like he's up on his feet. He will be okay. And Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbre are only 5 minutes away from completing the double, which hasn't been done. Sorry, it was done last time out in the winter season by the Northern Hawks. So we'll see what happens now. The shot there goes in the side netting. Now Robles goes long. Good physicality there shown by Fonseca. Down to Cruz. And that shot there by Cruz goes wide. And a timeout now called by the West Coast Cobras. We'll give you into team view. We're back underway here. Just heard that timeout from John Goodlich for the West Coast Cobras. They're planning their 5th man attack. Just said no need to relax. There's still plenty of time remaining. And now here comes Florenka. Setting up the 5th man. I know that they've been practicing this at training, and we'll see what happens. More of a 2-3 formation. Florenka, now Ross. Now Florenka, back to Ross. They're going to have to start making more opportunities here. Ryan goes for the shot, wins himself a corner ball. Ball resets to Ross. Across to Florenka, back to Ross. Christie, Ross, Florenka. Christie, rather. Now Pizzuto wins himself a side ball. 3 minutes left on the clock, on the verge of stop clock territory. Cobras, they still haven't managed a shot on target during this 5th man. They're going to have to... It's almost as if they're too scared, but that's better by Christie. That ball across. And now Pizzuto back to Ross. Back to Pizzuto. Ross. Now Pizzuto out wide to Christie. Pizzuto, Ross. Florenka inside, Ryan. Florenka, Ross. Pizzuto. Down the line, and that pass goes astray. This isn't good enough from the West Coast Cobras. They need to make more opportunities from the fifth man as the ball goes to Garner now. Pizzuto comes for the double team, but good footwork there by Garner. Skips past one, but it goes out of play. And the side ball is Florenka now. Comes on for the fifth man. What a finale we'd have in store if Cobras could just get one more goal. Ryan, brilliant tackle. Here's an opportunity. Out to Christie. Goes for the square, and that was a chance. Christie just couldn't find that one on target. Now Blauberg goes long. Garner releases coming as Robles checks out for the fifth man again. We're in stop clock territory. Minute 40 on the line. Could be for their season. Goes to the back post, but now Liam Cummings. Ryan just couldn't get there at the end. Back to Cummings. Across to Christie. Played inside. Florenka. Ryan. Now Cummings. Does well. Back to Ross. Across to Ryan. Inside to Florenka. Goes to the 1-2. But just a bit too much on that pass. Goes out of play. Side ball is called as Garner checks out for Florenka. Now the ball comes down to Robles, sorry. Minute left on the clock. Christie down to Florenka. Back to Christie. Now Cummings. Wide to Ross. Got to say, with only 50 seconds left on the clock, West Coast Cobras going to have to start making some risks, get opportunities, because this could be the last 46 seconds of their season. But Cumbre have been very, very good tonight. Solid defensively. Can't really remember one clear-cut opportunity for the Cobras. Maybe that Christie one, but they're all half opportunities. Now, full press is called. Ryan, that ball from Basto just goes over the top, takes valuable seconds off the clock. Now, what to Ross. Back row to Cummings. It's a 3v2. Cummings still on the ball. Switches it to Christie. First time ball down to Florenka. And it's out for a corner ball. Ryan to Cummings, and that was the chance. You've got to say 20 seconds on the clock. Will Cumbre be the premiers? Robles collects it. 17. Cummings goes wide. Ryan goes for the shot. And Lucky Ryan has equalised the game. That's what the West Coast Cobras needed. Lachlan Ryan, he delivers when it matters most. And he sent it to extra time. Can you believe it? That's what they needed, the West Coast Cobras. That's what they needed. 12 seconds left. Lachlan Ryan. Big goal. When you need him, he delivers. Lachlan the Rhino Ryan. Can you believe it? A half opportunity, 12 seconds. They've got to be clever now. Just see it out to extra time. Send it to golden goal. Tell you what, that's what they needed. Is Fonseca goes to Robles, and there's the full-time whistle. Cobras, they've sent it to extra time. It's a straight swap. Sorry, looks like the team will stay on the same side and then switch at half-time. But now 2 minute, we'll go through it for you, the audience. It's two 2-minute halves, but it is stop clock. And if you score, you are now champions. If you score, you are champions. It is golden goal. Big opportunity now for the West Coast Cobras to take out the championship, regain their Supa-Liga title from a couple seasons back. And for the Cambio Cumbre, it's their opportunity to win the first. For Cambio Cumbre, it's their chance to win their first Supa-Liga title. Everything is on the line. Lachlan Ryan, the crowd was sent into frenzy. Just can't believe it. Go check out our social media. We caught it all from the amazing Amanda Lynch. We got the goal on the social media, so let's see what else this game has in store for us. Garner, Fonseca. To Garnham, now to Cruz. Luke Ross does well. Thinks he's won himself a side ball, but he hasn't. Now Fonseca. Kurt to Garnham, down the line. Cruz. Inside, Kerr. Good footwork, still on the ball. Resets to Fonseca. Now Cruz. Skips past one, goes inside. Robles big save, and Ross clears. Now edging forward, Cambio Cumbre looking for that goal that would win them the title. Fonseca to Garnham. Kurt, Fonseca, Garnham, Cruz. Shot from Cruz and Robles saves. Goes over the top of the bar. It's going to be a corner kick. Now Fonseca goes for the shot and just goes wide for a corner ball. Good shot there. It's still alive. Rhino does well. Clears into the sea of green in the crowd there. Now, back underway. Minute remaining in this half. Goes wide. Comes inside and what a save by Tom Robles. Big opportunity there for the boys in red. And Tom Robles, he saw his season flash before his eyes, but he says no and he just decides to go along to Ryan. Bit of a weak first touch, but Florenke mops up. 48 seconds. No foul called. And Cumbre get us back underway. Cruz. Goes to Fonseca. What a game we've witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. The best futsal players in the state battling head to head. Surely not another penalty shootout. Please not another penalty shootout. But we'd all love to see it. More action for the audience. If you're neutral, you must be loving this. West Coast Cobras thought that was all over for them, but Lachlan Ryan, he would have. That was not in the script for Cumbre, but Cumbre in this first half of extra time, they've been incredible. Millimetres from getting that championship winning goal, but Robles, strong save from him. Now, Charlie Garnham tries to bring it inside. Garner, good physicality battle between the two. And now there goes Garnham. Lachlan Ryan cuts it inside. Jake Pizzuto, what a save, Rain Blauberg! What a save from Rain Blauberg! And it is half time. Jake Pizzuto thought he had won the game. Let's look at the replay. Holy moly, Rain Blauberg came across and he sends it to his second half. Incredible. Let's just catch our breath there while the two sides switch. What a game we've experienced, ladies and gentlemen. First with the women's. They did not disappoint, and now the men's living up to the game that was before them. I think I'm gonna need some medicine after this one. My heart is beating fast, but we're back underway. Both keepers getting some recognition in the chat, have been incredible. Both a shout for MVP when comes to the votes. Here comes Stewie Kerr. Hits the outside of the bar. Minute 40 on the clock. Ross down to Cummings. Couldn't find the first touch. Now switch of play. Kerr. Now Garner. Back to Kerr. Back to Garner. Chip down the line, finding Basto. Switch of play, looking for Fonseca. Right idea, but the pass just wasn't good enough. And now Cummings will get us back underway. To Christie. Now Ross. Pizzuto, good dummy there for Christie, who skips past one. Brings it inside, but well deflected there by Basto. Sees it out of touch. Luke Christie, bit sloppy in possession there. Ball just rolled off the line, and now Cumbre back in possession. Basto, wide to Fonseca as we trickle down to just under a minute. Surely not a repeat of last winter season's grand final. Adriano Lovenovic got the last second winner for the Northern Hawks. Surely we couldn't experience a last minute winner again, but if someone scores, we will. There's only 50 seconds left on the clock. Then we're going to a shootout. But let's see what happens. Alex Basto skips past one, but Ross comes and collects. But he still comes Alex Basto. Roberts collects. Can't believe what I've just watched. Ross just wanted to see that over the line, but Basto, he's nimble, got him behind. And Robles, strong save. Fully packed house here tonight. All the chairs, can't see one free one. And on my side, the commentator's side, on the far end, we've got people watching. What a grand final we've experienced. It looking like it's going to go down to a shootout. 22 seconds left on the clock. And we've got a big audience. Almost 300 of you in the live chat. Here comes Garner. That was destined for the back of the goal. Tyler Garner. He's a big moments player. Ryan out to Christie. Christie still in possession, gets dispossessed, and that one just goes out of play. 6 seconds left on the clock, and it will. It's looking like penalty shootout, but we'll just wait and see. We all know what happened last week to the Hawks. And oh my, it's looking like it's written in the stars. 1 second and 8 milliseconds left on the clock. Cumbre asking for the timeout, but no timeouts are in extra time. And now we all remember what happened last week with the Northern Hawks. Surely it couldn't happen again. Tyler Garner switches play across, and it almost did. Alex Basto is getting flashbacks to last week, and history almost repeated itself. But ladies and gentlemen, don't you dare go anywhere. Penalty shootout to decide the men's Supa-Liga champions. Both sides have been absolutely incredible. Either side well deserving of the win, but there has to be a loser. And I do know that the Cobras were practicing penalties at training midweek, so we'll see how that comes into effect. Just as I catch our break, we'll just be with you in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just have the captains off frame. Deciding, and it looks like Luke Ross won the toss, and he will be the first penalty taker. Reminder, it is best of 5, and then after that, it will go to a sudden death. We've created a bit of a barricade. You can't see off frame, but all the fans are now behind the players. We'll see what happens here. John Goodlich, the coach, he looks stressed. Mr. Fonseca, player coach. And this is what we play for. These moments. Luke Ross, who else to take the first penalty? You are right in the chat. It has been such a good match. It's going to be a shame for the loser. No one really deserves to lose, especially in this way through a penalty shootout, but there has to be a loser. And first up, Luke Ross. And he scores! Luke Ross, cool, calm, collected. Sees it in the back of the net, and 1-0 to the Cobras. Next up, Justin Tang. Western Knights first team player in the outdoor. Plays for Cumbre in the indoor. You know, he loves a good moment. Will he find the back of the net? Oh, he does. Robles thought he got a touch onto it, but very good penalty there by Justin Tang. Now steps up Marco Florenka. The crowd in a hush. Steps up and big save, Rain Blauberg. Marco Florenka denied by the spot. And now Tom Robles. He needs to step up now for the West Coast Cobras. They're now down by a penalty, but if he saves this, it's all square again. Garner, good penalty by Tyler Garner. They take that 1-goal advantage. Good composure there by Tyler Garner. And now up steps the man that took it into extra time, Lachlan Ryan. We'll see if he can equalise. Steps up and great penalty from Lachlan Ryan. Equalises, but Cumbre now with their third penalty. Alex Basto. He looks cool, calm and collected. Big moment, Alex Basto puts the ball on the ground to take the advantage once again in the penalty shootout. Yes, he does! Down the middle. Blauberg gets up and about it. And up steps Greg Ozerskis. Not much of minutes in the match, but he has a lethal left boot of his to equalise the shootout once again. And he has! Good penalty there by Greg Ozerskis. Equalises. And now for the fourth penalty, Charlie Garnham. Big moment for Robles. Big moment for Garnham. Scores this, they take the lead. People in the fans can't look, and Charlie Garnham deflected off Robles' knee. Puts it into the back of the net. And now Cumbre are on the edge of winning their first Supa-Liga championship. If Christie misses here, they are champions. Big moment here for Rain Blauberg. If he saves, they are champions, but if Christie scores, we will at least have one more penalty. Luke Christie steps up and beautiful pen. Top left, right hand corner. And now the fifth and final penalty. Nestor Fonseca. If he scores, Cambio Cumbre are champions. Massive moment here. Refs on the veteran, Esther Fonseca, to win the championship. And he's done it! Cambio Cumbre have won the Supa-Liga and completed the double minor premiership. It hurts to lose that way, but Cambio Cumbre, well deserved. They did win the minor premiership and now they are the champions. Thank you for joining us this evening as the players and refs all shake hands. We'll keep the camera on the celebrations and get an interview after the players all celebrate. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. I've got with me the two championship winning players, Tyler Garner, the captain, and Justin Tang. What a game that was. When Lachlan Ryan scored in that last minute, I was going crazy, but can we just have a summary of the game and then also the season, doing the double, the minor premiership and winning the finals playoffs? What does this mean for you guys?
Yeah, look, it's been a very long season with a lot of different challenges, player availability, selection. It's a tough, long season, the amount of teams there are. So I said it midweek, to come out on top with all those adversities, we're very proud as a club. And, we're very happy to be here right now, to go how it did at the end, fifth man. We knew it would come down to power play either way. It's a hard shot to take when you concede in the last few minutes, but we worked hard, we stuck to our game plan, and in the end we came out on top, so we can't complain.
So great performance. Obviously, when Lachlan Ryan put that goal past you, past Rain, it would have taken a lot to come back from that. You did, and then you had a solid penalty shootout. Could we have some words on what this means for you guys, and then also as the club going into the future?
Yeah, obviously, the last second winner, equalizer by Lachlan Ryan, definitely shattered our hearts, but we were able to bounce back, survive till penalties, just luck in it. It was just pure luck. We just stuck to our game plans. We were able to confidently step up, everyone take their own responsibility. Rain did very well. Also, big shout out to Tom Robles as well. But obviously for the club, it's big. Our first season in the Supa-Liga, being able to show that we're on top. We came top of the league, and then to win the playoffs as well is just an extra bonus. So, very good.
Okay, thanks for joining us. And then we've got a check as well for $2,000 for winning the Supa-Liga. So well done, guys.